Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shry Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shry Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.
Hello and welcome everybody to the final day of the show here in Kingsport, Tennessee, presented by Visit Kingsport. We have a good one to start off here on floor B as the Union Commonwealth Bulldogs take on the IU East Red Wolves. Hello again everybody and welcome back into Kingsport here at the Meadowview Conference Center. That's Walt Ferber. I am Matt Kibbe. We're excited to have you along for this incredible day as we wrap up a string of 14 games. We have two more after this one here on floor B and then potentially even a 15th game over on floor A to finish things up. But Walt, we start off with IU East taking on Union Commonwealth.
Well, yeah, you're in the last day, so it's the second game for all these teams. Union Commonwealth got a victory yesterday, 86-79 over Oakland City University, while IU East came up on the short end against Fred Hardeman, 82-62. So Union Commonwealth coming off a win, IU East not so much so, but as far as the records, you've got Indiana East coming in at 4-2 and Union Commonwealth at 5-2. So this is a very even game we've got coming in. And just had the Ken French, the tournament director, give the Champions of Character Award, and I will be honest, I was looking at my notes and did not see who it was, but whoever it was, I'm sure, very deserving, and that was Trent Johnson from IU East. You're good at this.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't catch the Union Commonwealth player, which I am upset about because it's a good award and it's a good recognition, but Trent Johnson did receive the award for IU East. I did catch that one. And we've talked about it all weekend long, just how incredible all these athletes have been. Actually, I don't know if you saw this, but on social media, the St. Thomas coach, Zach Moss, gave a ton of praise to the officials like we have been giving to these officials. They have done an incredible job all weekend long. This has been one of the best run showcases I think that I've been a part of as a broadcaster in terms of the way that the games have been played, the officiating, just the atmosphere here. It has been really well put together by Visit Kingsport and Ken French, the coach at Oakland City.
Year 3 for me, and as far as I've seen in comparison with the other 2 years, it's record crowds this year too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that have come through Kingsport and are, I'm sure enjoying the great Kingsport area and the hospitality here at the convention center. We get a chance once again today to see Jake Johnson of Indiana East averaging 19.5 points per game. One of the best players in the River States Conference, and everybody in the River States Conference will be happy when he goes on because he has been outstanding. The transfer from Bethel, while it is Jeremiah Stroman. We waxed poetically about him yesterday for Union Commonwealth, 19.3 points per game, and he was instrumental in the win over Oakland City University yesterday, 86-79.
So the Bulldogs and the Red Wolves will do battle. There are 2 Johnsons for IU East, both of them starting 0 and 34. The widest range of numbers on the roster. Trent Johnson is running the point. Jake Johnson will be down low.
And they're maybe 2 of the most important members of the team, and they are both instrumental in different ways in how they help the Red Wolves get to where they want to go.
We are ready to go. 20 minutes up on the board, and the first half is underway. Union Commonwealth takes the tip away from IU East. It's on the floor. We're right into action here as the drive is up by Stroman. He dishes it off. Rebound comes down to IU East, and Ben Underwood had that board. Got to make a little bit of adjustment. We had IU Kokomo here yesterday. They won on a buzzer beater. Now we get the other satellite campus for Indiana University, IU East. That one off the mark. Another rebound here. This one is for Jeremiah Stroman, who will give it off.
And IU Kokomo's on the other court as we speak. So if we didn't confuse you already, I know that I am.
So if you're looking for the IU Kokomo game, it is on SCSN. You just got to go to the other link.
Or I would suggest, as you pointed out yesterday, just get 2 screens and watch them both.
It's the best way to approach it.
Yeah, it's a lot of defense. The things that are constant from yesterday, I have not seen as much hustle as I've seen in this tournament in a while.
Yeah.
They're going at it.
IU East in the road maroon jersey with the silver numbering. Union is considered the home team in the white with the orange. Off the front of the rim from 3. Rebound stays with IU East. It was picked up by Terrell Jewell. It'll kick out. That one's back in front. And
one thing to look out for, this is the last day of the tournament, and everybody playing today is playing their second game, probably their second game in 24 hours. And the legs may be a little bit tired out there. And I've noticed that on some of the first jump shots that have come up a little bit short.
Both of these teams, I can confirm, are playing in under 24 hours. They did get a little bit of help. They didn't have to start at 10:15 like yesterday.
That made a big, I tell you what, buddy,
11 o'clock.
That makes a big difference.
Yeah, felt like we had a lifetime to get ready for today. That one's off the mark, and here are those slow legs as they try to get the lactic acid out of the legs here early on. That one's turned over, going back with Dallas Rufus. Rufus goes up with the left, and that's a nice kiss in off the glass. Tried to draw the foul, doesn't get it, but he gets the points anyway.
Yeah, he basically did that in the air. Very acrobatic move to finally get our first bucket of the ball game. Union Commonwealth trying to go 2-0 in this tournament.
Antoine Allen had it. Now it's in the far left wing. Brought back out. Toby Billups goes up, and Billups just off the side of the rim and out. Rebound goes to Lucas Stubel. Stubel had 5 assists yesterday in their game against Oakland City.
I tell you what, he was something in that game. I had the opportunity to do that one yesterday. Was very impressed by him, and pretty impressed by Mr. Underwood there.
Very much so. The Orville, Ohio native, the junior, hits from 3 in the corner, and that's a big shot to make the lead 5-0 with 17:34 left to go.
You know who else was born in Orville, Ohio?
Who's that?
Bob Knight.
Really?
Yes. Fairly well-known name in my home state.
I was going to say, you think Ben Underwood is considered the great out of Orville? Probably not right now with Coach Knight.
But if you're number 2 behind Coach Knight, that's not bad company.
Yeah, pretty good place to be for Ben Underwood. Inbound from IU East. Looked like they wanted a lob. They keep possession of it. Quick ball movement. 3 ball up in from Jake Johnson. That one's just off the mark from the 6'5 senior.
May have had a little too much time there. He had a couple of seconds to crank that one up.
Well, he was going to pull up from a little bit farther up. Here's another 3. That one off the front of the rim. He was going to pull up from a little bit deeper and then realized he could take an extra step and make it an easier shot. You almost want to just pull up and shoot.
Yeah, and thinking will kill you every time.
There was the pull-up and shoot opportunity. That one just missed. 2-on-1 here. Long stretch over for Sam Conley. It goes up. Rebound goes over for Lucas Stubel.
Stubel did a good job following there. That's what you got to do. Always follow. The shot was missed. and he was there, and the extra point is good. 7-0.
Another drive out for IU East. Quick ball movement, 3-ball here from Allen, off the back of the rim and out. Rebounds goes out for Conley. He'll drive, back with it, lays it in. It's 9-0. This is a 9-0 run to start this game.
I think Union Commonwealth's even a little faster pace than they had yesterday against Oakland City. They're kicking it out.
Kick out Johnson. That one is off.
He's got to keep shooting. He is an outstanding three-point shooter. I've seen him put a dagger in the heart of the Oaks too many times.
That one, another shot. It is 11-0 here with Dallas Rufus. The Louisville, Kentucky native had 19 points yesterday against Oakland City.
4 Union Commonwealth players have scored. That is balanced to start this contest.
We have an official timeout, and it looks like there was an issue potentially with a contact for Dallas Rufus, so sub has to come in. It's Keaton Wright.
Doesn't look like it's a blood issue.
No.
Which is good.
He immediately went to the eye, and I saw the trainer hand him what typically is, I can only assume, is contact solution. Looks like they have a giant bottle, so something they must deal with a lot. And that's what he is working on.
That's very good. I would not have known that.
3-ball fake, back down low. That's a nice outlet pass. Rebound stays with Trent Johnson. He goes back up, and IU Indy can't buy a basket here, and that one finally falls. First bucket of the game, Trent Johnson, after getting a couple rebounds for himself.
We got a lot of Johnsons on IU East, don't they?
Do. 3 Johnsons total. Number 2, Ashton Johnson, is the other one. None of them from the same place.
No.
All unique Johnsons.
Kind of like watching Blazing Saddles for those old folks out there. A lot of Johnsons.
Sam Conley lays that one in. He is the lone senior for this Union Commonwealth team, coached by Rodney Haddix, who's in his first season. They lost 8 players after last year. They only have 3 returners, and Sam Conley is the one senior that is with this team, so a very young team.
They have put the pieces together well here. It was very impressive. They put an 86 spot on Oakland City yesterday, so they are able to score a lot of points. I tell you what, Jake Johnson's he's having a hard day.
Wow, what a slam from Sam Conley.
Exclamation point for him. And he's got 6 points, leading all scorers. He's got more points than IU East.
That is back in a turnover here. And IU East has to take a timeout. They have just come out of this gate cold, and on the other side, Union Commonwealth as hot as a stove.
Yeah, you can tell IU East is a little bit tired, and Union Commonwealth just having fun right now.
They took a full timeout, so we'll take one here as well. We'll be right back on SESN. It's the Bulldogs and the Red Wolves. Welcome back here to visit Kingsport, presenting sponsor of the show here in 2024. Union Commonwealth taking on IU East, the Red Wolves and the Bulldogs, and it has been all Commonwealth here in this first 5 or so minutes. 15-2 run to open this ball game.
Now for Union Commonwealth, balance. Sam Conley with 6, Rufus with 4, Underwood with 3, 2 for Lucas Stubel. Much easier to recap. Trent Johnson has the points for IU East.
He had 11 yesterday. They're looking for that early production here. Is Mark Hester, the head man for this IU East team. Deep three that's way off the mark, but it's kept in. Back out to right. Then it's over to Conley. Conley just off the front of the rim and out. IU East will bring it up. Here's Ashton Johnson. And that one's denied by Jeremiah Stroman.
You figure IU East gets a bucket or two, gets a little momentum going, they could crawl back into this. But that was a heck of a rejection by Stroman, you're right.
They had a tough matchup yesterday. They went up against the number 9 team in the nation. Actually, I think it's the number 6 team in the nation, the Freed Hardman, the old national champion from last year. We'll have their game coming up. There's a bank off the glass for Keaton Wright.
Sweet looking indeed. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 scores for Union Commonwealth. That's balance.
Trent Johnson now will have it kick off of his foot after the turnover. Union will get it back.
I was impressed. I got a chance to do their game with Oakland City over on the A court yesterday, and they looked good. Oakland City actually played pretty well in that contest and just ran out of time at the end, but they're cooking with petrol today.
Another three, that one good from Ben Underwood. They are running away with it here in the first half. An 18-point advantage. IU East has only been able to put up one basket, and it's from Trent Johnson.
Conley and Underwood leading the way with 6 points for Union Commonwealth.
Move around. Defense. Moving like gazelles on the floor. IU East doesn't have an answer, trying to go baseline, over, rebound, stays in. No, it's going to be colluded with a bunch of players coming together, and they're going to call a jump ball here. Is Kenny Kegley, one of the officials today.
Actually, yeah, it is going to be a jump ball and give it to Union Commonwealth. I hate that feeling out there if you're IU East, where you just can't get it going. And like in the football movie The Replacements, they call it quicksand. When you're out there and things aren't going well, and everything you do just makes it harder. And the only thing that makes that better is to have 1 or 2 good things happen, then a chance of climbing back in. But Union Commonwealth's not giving them the chance.
So the ball is actually, we thought it was going to be awarded to Union Commonwealth, but remember, the tip was tipped back by IU East, but collected by Union Commonwealth. So the possession arrow should actually have favored IU East in the situation. The officials come together. They make that decision. It's Kenny Kegley, Brett Cavey, and Jason Granger, the officials today, and they are one of the best crews here today.
I love it that they took the time to get it right.
Another pass down low. Shot clock only had a couple of seconds left on it. There's going to be a violation, so Union Commonwealth will get it back.
That's the sign of a good officiating team.
Kenton Wright will bring it up. Almost 8 minutes gone. 20 early points here in a high-scoring affair. Here's Underwood from 3. That one hits off the front and bounces out. IU East will try and bring it up, the Red Wolves. There's a long stretch. It's going to go way out. It was a missile coming from the pass of Toby Billups, and Union Commonwealth will get it right back.
When you're having a bad day, those things just happen. And I've seen IU East a bunch over the last several years, and they are a good program and a good team that are going to win a lot of games. But so far, it ain't their day today.
Coached by Mark Hester. He is in his 16th season at the helm. He actually took this team from a club sport at IU East, went up to the NAIA Division II, and then once they dissolved the divisions here in the NAIA, now a Division I team. But he has been incredible. Coming into the season, 303 wins, only 160 losses.
Yeah, he's a good coach and he's a good man.
That one's off the mark for the Bulldogs. The Red Wolves will be able to bring it up. Need a basket here. Trying to start the climb. Down by 18. 3 ball. Good. That should help out. Trent Johnson has all the points. He's got 5.
Yeah, he played well yesterday. And he has all the points for them so far today. He's got 5. Red Wolves have 5. That may open things up a bit.
Needed something to fall. That's just, they haven't seen anything go through the hoop. And we've talked about this, Walt. There's a nice drive and fall for Jeremiah Stroman to get the basket, 22-5. But we've talked about this all weekend long. When a team goes cold, sometimes you just need to see something go through the rim and to build up that confidence.
Oh, yeah. Then it can start rolling. Balance for Commonwealth, those 6 players have scored for them. If they played, they have scored.
One's knocked out. It's going to stay with IU East. Talking about Union Commonwealth, this is their second year here at the show. And I asked Coach Haddix before the game. He was sitting with his family, which I thought was really awesome because he talked about how he's trying to, it's more than just basketball. He's trying to teach his players about life and what they're going to need because your basketball career, in the grand scheme of things, is short. So he wants to teach them more about life. So him sitting with his family was a very fitting place to sit and have a conversation with them. But he talked about how this Union Commonwealth team is very much a ragtag bunch. They are going to play scrappy, hard basketball on the floor, and they're going to make you work.
And they've done that so far. And I agree with what you said. And I've known Coach for a while, and he is a family man. And that's that way a lot of times. You know, I do Oakland City games. The French family are down here today also. And it's basketball is family. I mean,
Very
basketball is important, but these coaches teach a lot more than basketball.
Ashton Johnson gets the rebound. He'll run up, going to try and draw the foul. Nothing called. They're letting him play. Physicality is big. There is a long toss out to Keaton Wright, and he'll lay that in nice and easy.
My goodness, that is intimidating. As Wright's got 4.
Lead is at its largest mark, 19 points. And there's going to be another turnover here on IU East.
And the balance for Commonwealth, Conley and Underwood with 6, Wright and Rufus with 4, Stroman, Stuber, Gilmore, and Engel with 2.
Commonwealth with it. The Bulldogs wrap it around all the way over to Gilmore Jr. He'll bring it to the near side. Here's a dribble drive, kick back out, and it's going to be over and back. Ball back to IU East.
Is that the first unforced error that Union Commonwealth has?
That's only their second turnover today.
Well, that's pretty good.
Point something out here. IU East is shooting just 10%. They are 2 of 19. Just baskets not falling. And on the other side, the left side rim has been forgiving. Union Commonwealth, 11 of 21 today, shooting over 50% now.
Turnovers, and Indiana East has turned it over 6 times to the 2 for Union Commonwealth. There hadn't been any free throw shot yet today.
No, everything's been on the floor. 3 fouls to 1 in favor of Union Commonwealth with the 3. So far, a clean game, and that's going to be our first chance to the line. Antoine Allen, who had 12 points yesterday, now he's the first different scorer outside of Trent Johnson to put a basket in, and it's a chance at a 3-point play.
1 of 3 from the field and 2 points. And things, I think, are starting to fall a little bit in place for the Red Wolves, but they've got a big hole dug right now. 24-8 is a big deficit.
Got to start that slow climb here.
But the longest journey starts with the first step.
That's right. We are under 10 to go here, really under 9 to go. 24-8 is our score here on SESN. Excited to have you along with us. Walt Ferber, Matt Kibbe, and our entire fabulous crew. There's a blocking foul. This will be 2 shots.
But, you know, a great play there by the Red Wolves, and Union Commonwealth answers. The Bulldogs, they play like Bulldogs, don't they?
Very much. It's an identity for Rodney Haddix, who is talking about how their game against Oakland City was the first time he felt like they played a full 40 minutes. You were over there, so you can attest to that.
Oh, yeah. They were impressive yesterday because I thought Oakland City played well. They played extremely well. And it wasn't that Oakland City played poorly. it was an exciting game with a lot of points and a lot of good basketball by both squads yesterday.
In a whole new system are the Bulldogs, and today it is firing on all cylinders. Here's a drive, going up, lays it in. There's a nice play by Antoine Allen.
See, it's starting to open up. All of a sudden they got 10 now. They're in double digits, and it's hard to believe, but you're saying the lead down to 16.
Was all the way up at 19. Kick out. Back into the lane, and there's going to be another foul.
Extra passes again, with the finality of having Lucas Stubel going hard to the bucket, now going to the free throw line.
First shot is good for Dixon.
Dixon is 60% free throw shooter.
Another conversation with the if you couldn't hear some of the coaching from Mark Hester, it was essentially telling him to get it together.
Well, yeah, that about says it. Yeah. You know, at this juncture in time, you can put a lot of X's out and O's out there, but you got to take a deep breath and start playing your kind of basketball.
He used a little bit more of a colorful language, but
I know we got a family program here, though.
But now IU East trying to cut down an 18-point lead. There's a drive. It's going to stay with IU East on the baseline with 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
You know, they're climbing back. If they could get that somewhere in the vicinity of 10 by the end of the half, I mean, this could be a very interesting second half.
In from the baseline, foul will be called here. It's going to be on Alistair Dixon. Two shots for Antoine Allen. Falls off the front of the rim and then off to the side.
Doesn't miss him much. He is a 79.4% free throw shooter.
Just how the day has fallen so far for IU East. There's the second make. It's a 28-11 game.
But East needs to get a couple of defensive stops.
Ball over. Engel with it for the Commonwealth. Bulldogs taking their time here, trying to find an open look. IU East defense, man-to-man, trying to get a little bit more staggered, and there's a quick foul by Tolbert. It was on the floor, so baseline here with a shot clock reset to 20. Gilmore Jr. had to pick up his dribble, goes down low for Wright. Wright tries to go back up, gets pestered. Three ball from the lefty is good. Everything is falling. Kenny Garth gets on the board.
Another score in the hit parade for Union Commonwealth, and the way to go inside out.
Largest lead of the day, 20 points.
Garth became the 9th Union Commonwealth Bulldog player to score.
We are going to potentially run into a situation of seeing a deep bench here today. Garth looked to pull up again from three, instead passes it off to Dixon.
Now the cards are falling for Commonwealth today. They've already played 9. They've played 9 and 9 have scored. And on the second day, it's better to have more bodies.
Another 3-ball. Rebound goes to IU East. It will be brought out by Tolbert. Tolbert will drive, puts on a spin to his left, has to go back to his right. That's a nice play by Tolbert to get in and get a quick basket.
Kyle Tolbert got to about 15 feet away and did a nice spin move to add 2 more to get the IU East Red Wolf total of 13.
Pull up. Off. IU East gets the rebound again. Red Wolves will bring it up. Another drive from Tolbert. This one is going to be awarded after falling out back to Union Commonwealth, and they're going to go a full lineup change here.
I call that a hockey line change. It looks like
it's exactly what it is.
They do in hockey. And
the PA announcer didn't even bother with the names. He quite literally said line change for the Union Bulldogs.
Well, they substituted in mass to see if they can't get a combination that can get them to climb back in it.
Back into Underwood. Now with Conley, he'll go off the glass, rolls off the front of the rim and out. IU East gets it. Quick run here in transition for Allen. Allen goes up, off and in. That's the nice play for Antoine Allen, just a sophomore from Dayton, Ohio.
Well, he was already in there, and he has 8 of the 15 points for IU East. I think that's over 50%. Anytime, right now, it looks like Allen's got the hot hand. You want to feed him until he's stopped.
.5:18 left to go here in this first half of play. It's been all Commonwealth through the first 15, but IU East trying to get that offense going. They've made 3 of their last 4. Another drive up. That one off the mark. Rebound stays down low. They're going to call a foul here on Tolbert.
Well, I must be on the right track. They fed it to Allen, and he did his best to drive on the baseline and got a decent shot up.
Terrell Jewell is going to check in for Tolbert here. Covington brought it up. Another one down low, hook shot off the mark. And, you know, if anything, Union Commonwealth has gone a little cold here. I think they've missed their last 4 possessions in a row.
Well, IU East can finish on a flourish. This could get interesting in the second half.
Allen drives, has the hot hand, falls off the front of the rim. He's missed his last 2.
They did not need a one and done.
3-ball Underwood, short, stays down low on the baseline, and then Allen able to hang on to it. 4 minutes left to go in this first half of play. Foul on the floor. It's going to be on Jeremiah Stroman.
Stroman, his first foul. He's having a great overall weekend.
Here's Jewell, puts on a spin, has to go up with the right, too much on it. Commonwealth gets it back. Bulldogs break out. Stroman goes up after getting the foul and draws one on the other end.
And you looked at Jeremiah Stroman after he got the foul. You can tell the Bulldogs are pumped today. The Bulldogs want to come out of this 2-0. And a 2-0 for these guys may be a more positive effect than any other team in this tournament.
Stroman has 2 shots here. Next foul by either team will be in the bonus.
And Coach Hester's really looking for the right combination, and that's honestly, that's a smart thing to do.
Second one good.
Stroman with 4 points. 2 of 2 at the line, 1 of 2 from the field.
Jewell with it, gives it back over to Billups. Billups goes down low. Post up, kick out, 3 ball coming for IU East. That one is good for Caleb Maurer.
Starting to warm up a bit. Down to 15 now.
Needed it. Lead was all the way up at 20. Need a couple of swings here, a little bit of a run here to end the first half. There's a drive, nice play. That was Jake Johnson from behind to knock that out of the hands of Dallas Rufus. And then it rolled off of Rufus's fingers, so it actually is going to be given to IU East here.
Jake Johnson's not scoring the way Jake Johnson normally does, but he's making up for it in other aspects of the game like what we just saw there.
Johnson has it. One of, if not the best player on this team, has been quiet so far. IU East trying to move it around. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Nowhere to go for the Red Wolves. Now a baseline drive. Reverse is going to draw the foul. Good job there by Toby Billups to see the shot clock and drive and force a foul.
I'm going to give Union Commonwealth some credit on that. Their game plan has made it difficult for Jake Johnson to do what Jake Johnson does.
They've isolated him.
Yes.
And left him on an island one-on-one where he can't get in anybody to him.
No. He has not got anybody to help him create his shot. And it's not been his best basketball. I've seen Johnson play some stellar moments the last several years.
So now you have to figure out who can step up and replace the production that Jake Johnson has basically, with the Commonwealth defense, been eliminated from.
Antoine Allen and Trent Johnson are starting to do that as they're starting to step up.
Drive here from Stroman, and then a travel is going to be called.
A couple of stops. The IU East defense has got a couple of stops that they needed to have, and with 2:24 left, they can get it closer. It's 14 now. They can get it down to 12 or 11, and in that neighborhood you're talking about could be an interesting second half.
Out to Johnson. They're going to try and get him involved, which you can only imagine that's exactly what you have to do. They go to Allen. Allen goes up. It's denied. Blocked by Ben Underwood. Rufus gives it back to Underwood on the other side, off the front of the rim. Rebound goes to the Red Wolves.
Tired leg three off the front of the rim.
Here's Johnson in transition, then he dishes it off. If he can't score at the basket, that's the best thing you can ask for him. Make a smart play, gets it over to Antoine Allen, he lays it in.
From a good shot to a great shot, and Antoine Allen is cooking with Petro. He is in double figures with 10 points and another turnover. It is a 12-point ball game. Deuce here gets you back to 10.
That's a little bit of a mental error there from Jabraria Covington trying to get it over to Jeremiah Stroman. He put it behind and an over and back is called. That was the call there, which gives IU East possession here, down by just a few from what it was.
3 consecutive stops for the IU East defense. And, well, some of them are self-inflicted.
Right. But they've done everything that they need to.
Yes.
On the offensive end, they've scored here. Kick out for 3. Up in the air, off the side, it was Caleb Maurer who tried to take that shot. A little bit contested there, so the lead stays at 12 for the Bulldogs.
Jake Johnson has become a facilitator, which is good. If it's not working and they're taking you out, he's like a point forward right now.
Conley was trying to post up, go to the outlet, gets knocked out, goes back to IU East, and another self-inflicted turnover by Union Commonwealth. Wide open 3 in the corner. Too much on it, but it stays with IU East. Kick out. 3-ball pump fake. Down low. Up in the air goes Jewell, and then it's going to stay on the baseline with IU East with 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Well, you got underneath the bucket, looked like a mosh pit under there. There was a whole lot of white Bulldog shirts underneath the bucket and made it tough going.
Turnover on the inbound, gives it right back to the Commonwealth. Drive here from Conley. He goes up, misses, rebounds, goes to Maurer with the Red Wolves. Under a minute to go, 40 seconds left. 15 seconds are separating the shot and game clock. Pull up three, off the back of the rim. Commonwealth has it. Still a 12-point lead. All the way back out. They'll slow down. Shot clock and game clock are even. Rufus is hanging on to it at half court. He will drive. Gets it over to Underwood. Underwood will draw an offensive foul. It's a charge. IU East will get the last shot.
Yeah, good the defense by the Red Wolves have stepped it up. Toby Billups there got in the right spot, and he was there for a while. And there wasn't a lot of contact, but Billups made sure they knew that he was touched.
Billups has to go down, no shot. It did not get off in time, but he got down to the corner just a hair too long, and it will be a 12-point lead going into the half, 33-21. You're watching SESN here at Kingsport for the show. 33-21, Union Commonwealth up on IU East. We'll be right back here on SESN.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
I got involved in officiating volleyball 8 years after I played Division I in college.
Saying yes to volleyball officiating will give you the privilege to be a part of one of the most exciting sports around.
I'm a speaker,
a builder,
I coach,
culinary arts, auditor, a firefighter.
For anyone contemplating becoming a volleyball official, just go for it.
Take the plunge, open the door.
Say yes to officiating. Learn more about how to get involved at sayyes2officiating.com.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official. It's the best decision I've made.
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
It helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
I got involved in officiating volleyball 8 years after I played Division I in college.
Saying yes to volleyball officiating will give you the privilege to be a part of one of the most exciting sports around.
I'm a speaker,
A builder.
I coach,
Culinary arts. Auditor. A firefighter.
For anyone contemplating becoming a volleyball official, just go for it.
Take the plunge. Open the door.
Say yes to officiating. Learn more about how to get involved at sayyes2officiating.com.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis. Always faithful. Always marine. Marking a path for the next generation.
Welcome back here to Kingsport, Tennessee. It's the NAIA The Show presented by Visit Kingsport. Walt Ferber, Matt Kibbe with you. 33-21 is our score between Union Commonwealth and IU East. Walt, it's been a good first half. It was a really hot start for Union Commonwealth. They cooled off near the end, and IU East got it back within 12.
And they got back within striking distance, up by 20 at one point. Looked like they were going to run away and hide, and good adjustments made by the Red Wolves. We'll see how it transfers here in the second half.
Underwood going to take a 3 to start. It's off the mark, and IU East will get it back, a chance to potentially get it down to single digits, a lead that was as large as 20 at one point.
And they've done it without Jake Johnson. Jake Johnson, their leading scorer.
Phillips with it. Antoine Allen hanging on. He'll pull up from 3. It is a 9-point game.
But without Johnson, Antoine Allen is cooking. 13 points, the game's leading scorer. And it is single digits.
33-24 now the score. IU East trying to climb back into this thing. It is Union Commonwealth has gone cold, and there's a touch foul called on Antoine Allen.
Antoine Allen picking up his second personal foul, but that is one guy today the Red Wolves do not want to see off the court.
No. Shooting 50% from the field. Need that production. There's a wide open cut play laid in by Luca Stiebel, the Berlin, Germany native.
He played well yesterday. And Stubel cut to the basket, and when you're cutting like that and moving, good things do happen.
East picks up the dribble with Johnson. Johnson gives it off to Johnson. That's Trent. Trent is on the floor, sprawling out loose, picked up by Commonwealth, and the Bulldogs will be able to try and break out, and there's going to be a loose foul again. This one is on Trent Johnson.
Well, Trent Johnson's first. And the one thing that's going to stick out to me as I have a chance to digest everything in the tournament has been the hustle all the way around. There's been a lot of bodies on the floor fighting for possession.
That was almost a travel committed by Stroman, but is able to regain it, keep it with Commonwealth. Off the glass, rebound loose, foul is going to be called. Over the back is called on Jeremiah Stroman. That's his second.
Now Stroman picked up the personal foul, and things got just a little bit chippy afterwards, and was pleased to see Stroman in that situation walking away. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, he gave out a little bit of a yell kind of to release a little bit of frustration, but I think that helped. Let him know to walk away.
It does.
Johnson from 3, front off the rim.
I have never seen that young man this cold.
He was a wide open in the corner. Another drive, no foul call. They got it all ball on that. Kick back out. Heat check for Stroman. Back of the rim and out. And IU East will bring it up. Another drive here to Allen. Allen goes up. He has the hot hand. Give him 15.
He is the man tonight, and he's doing that on 6 of 10 shooting from the field. That is a very efficient 15 points.
Another drive here. Conley off the back, and Union Commonwealth has one basket here in the first 3 minutes of this second half.
It's getting interesting.
A 5-2 run to start the second half for IU East. It was 33-21 going into the half.
1 point, 20 points. Commonwealth up.
Underwood from 3. He hits, and it's 38-26.
That's his third three of the ball game.
Double team coming out. Ball movement, got to find the open man. Johnson has it kicked back to him. He'll go up. Foul called. It's offensive.
I have some sympathy for him. There is nothing going right for that young man today. And it doesn't I've never seen anything like this with him before.
It's uncharacteristic.
But they had it in single digits. It is back to 12 and a chance to stretch it out a little bit more.
Kick around. Drive up, dribble has to be picked up. Back into three-point. Underwood for back-to-back threes. That one's off the mark. Down low, trying to break out. They'll have an odd man rush here. Kick out for three. Allen, too far, air ball.
IU East doing a more of a transition game here in the second half.
It was working, but they've gone a little cold here, and there's the answer from Dallas Rufus.
The answer back to 14.
Another one tipped up and volleyed in by Trent Johnson. Looked like a volleyball player there to get that one in.
Kept going, going, and going. 7 points for Trent Johnson.
Still a 12-point game. Now that's a wide open layup. Johnson tried to come back with the block, and that's Jeremiah Stroman.
Didn't take him long to see that open lane and had a wide open look.
Up to 14 now. Johnson, open three on the movement, and maybe that's
wow.
what he needed. He needed a catch and shoot.
I have never seen him go that long without a bucket, and he's got to do inside a big sigh of relief.
Stubel kicks it back out. Now a wide open shot for Underwood again, and that one is all cash money.
Well, he's the man for Commonwealth. That tray puts him in double figures with 12. All three-point shots.
Wrapping around, Johnson has it, foul called on Conley.
If Johnson can heat up the way Antoine Allen has played, that's a pretty good 1-2 combination.
You got to think their IU East is going to try and get some more movement to find open looks for Johnson, but he has to be, from the looks of it, it needs to be a catch and shoot.
Well, that's when I have seen him be the most proficient the last several years.
We saw him back in the first half. You remember from the wing, he overthought the shot, and I wonder if that is what's kind of on his head right now.
You just got to do it. Muscle memory and pop.
There's a mid-range that falls off.
But thinking will kill you every time. In this game, you got to know what you're doing, but you can't overthink it.
Confusion on where the ball was going on the breakout. And it's going to actually give Commonwealth the ball back after a defensive stand from IU East that would have helped with transition.
Boy, oh boy, they had a transition going there and lost. When you're down by 14, each of those possessions extremely valuable, and an unforced error giving it back.
14 minutes left to go in this second half. Blocking foul is going to be charged here on Terrell Jewell. Another cut play drive off the glass and out. Looked like it was going to fall, but Stroman doesn't have it.
Stroman's done a good job attacking the basket. A lot of those are going to fall.
Johnson to Johnson, and then back over.
You got three of them.
To the near side. Post up for Jewell. That's a nice play from the big man, sophomore at 6'8".
And that brings it back to 12 as they are clawing back.
Knocked away. There's Allen. He'll have an open look. Slams it down. It's a 10-point game.
I tell you, Antoine Allen's taking this game on his shoulders. 19 points for Allen.
He got the steal and then went and slammed it down by stepping up at the half court, and is going to get charged with the foul here.
8 of 14 from the field for Antoine Allen. Very efficient for him, 2 of 3 at the charity line.
That's his second personal. He's got 19. It was on the floor, so side out here for the Bulldogs, and they give it right to Ben Underwood, who's had the hot hand from three. He's made 2 of his last 3 shots. Another drive out to Underwood. He'll pull up, trying to make it 3 for 4. He does!
That's his area out there. Underwood, the leading scorer for Union Commonwealth with 15.
Another one off the mark for Johnson. Going to roll out and be given back to Union Commonwealth. It's back up to a 13-point lead.
Ben Underwood has only taken 1 shot today that hasn't been a 3-point shot, and is 5 of 13 behind the arc.
He missed that shot.
Yes, he did. That's why he's shooting threes.
This is going to be over and back on Union Commonwealth. Actually, it ends up rolling out, so you're actually going to end up getting a better spot for the throw-in here. Be right in front of the bench, if you care about where it's at.
You take it. In this game, you take every advantage you can, and especially when you're down by 13 points, you need to take every advantage and take care of every opportunity.
Inbound play. New face here with Dwayne Robinson checking in. Open look lay-in for Johnson, and he's made it efficient.
I think he's starting to feel it a little bit. He's getting more confident, and a good drive to the basket there by Johnson, who is up to 5 points, but only 2 of 12 from the field.
To start the game, it was miss, 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 miss. Now it's miss, make, miss, make. You got to think the trend's going to go the other way soon. Blocking foul.
Well, Johnson was trying to put too much weight on his shoulders in the start of this contest, and what he has done is let the game come to him.
Under 12 to go. No media timeouts for us up here. We got to just keep fighting through it.
Wow.
We've done a good job.
Oh, yeah. I was just going to say. But we do want to thank the Kingsport Tourism folks for allowing us to do this with limited interruptions.
Very much so. It helps us get the pace going. We had 7 games yesterday, 4 games to start on Black Friday, and now here on Sunday, just 3 over here on Court B, but we might end up with 4 as well.
It's possible.
We might have to go back over to floor A.
It's possible.
Another drive taken away by Union Commonwealth. It's going all the way here with Struble. He'll slow things down. Has a cut play, open look, lay in, easy one for Kenny Garth.
You can't get any more open than that.
52-37. Kick out. Ashton Johnson with it. Has it taken away. There's another turnover for IU East. Given over to Garth, and this is going to be a reach-in foul from Toby Billups.
I'm going to give the Red Wolves some credit. They're battling, but I think this may be a coming-out party this weekend for Union Commonwealth. I think Coach Hester had it pretty much on the bean when he said they're a ragtag. They play ragtag, and I consider that a compliment.
Yeah.
And they'll turn you into chaos and make you work really, really hard.
They upgrade this? Looks like they did.
It appears so.
So the conversation between Coach Hester and one of the officials, I believe that is Brad Cavey, was about that if he had gotten all balls, should it have really been a foul?
That's a flagrant too then.
Yeah, and so they'll get the ball back here after the shots.
Yeah, that did not help the Red Wolves. Obviously helped the Bulldogs, and that puts it back up to 16. So they got it. They had it in single digits for just a little bit.
Back out. Ball in, no call. Down low, Conley, easy one to lay in front of the now women's team who has taken up the first row here on Court B to support their men's team.
I like it. And you see that in a lot of places. And when I do the home games at Oakland City University, if the women's team are playing, they're normally the men's team are in the stands supporting, and vice versa. In the NAIA, it's all about family.
Very much. Rubens had the foul. First one is good. They will be the lone. They are the lone women's game today, taking on Brescia in the 2:30 matchup on Court A. The last game of the entire day will be Cumberland, Tennessee, taking on Tennessee Wesleyan. We have Freed-Hardeman and Reinhardt next, and then Georgetown and St. Francis wrap up action here on floor B.
Even on the slow day, there's still 7 games going on here at Kingsport.
It's been non-stop. Yesterday, the busiest of them, 14 games across the 2 floors, and every game had some non-stop action. 55-39 is our score here, a 16-point lead. Make it 18 for Union Commonwealth. Back up, and one will fall. This is Kyle Tolbert heading to the line.
4 points for Tolbert. Very efficient. 1 of 1 from the field, 2 of 2 at the free throw line. And that was a possession that the Red Wolves had to have points.
Rebound off. 57-41 is our score. Foul was on Alistair Dixon. Spin move out.
Good defense.
Left back here for Billups. Back around, IU East. Trying to get it back. This is going to be knocked out. Foul called. Actually, are they saying that this... They might say he was on the line. I believe that is what the call was. He was on the line, so called out. Rebound, open 3 for IU East, and then the rebound is put back up by Antoine Allen.
Of course it's Antoine Allen. He is doing it all. He is 9 of 15 from the field and up to 21 points.
.9:25 left to go here. 3 ball off the mark. Staying with Union, thrown in, but then the turnover there goes back out to Allen. Allen and now Johnson on the lay and misses it. Put back doesn't go. Rebound comes out to the Commonwealth.
It's a way to run the fast break. With a lot of missed layups by about all the teams.
Three ball, good for Gilmore Jr.
Had time to eat his lunch out there, didn't he? All the time in the world.
60-43. Lay in there by Ajbaid.
It's his first 2 points. Jamir Ajbaid, 1 for 3 from the field.
Defense steps out here. 3 ball for Conley, hits off the side and bricks. That gives it to Ashton Johnson here. Another drive from Robinson. Kick out. Down low. Johnson back out for Tolbert. Tolbert 3 off the back of the rim. Rebound stays with IU East. Going up off the side. Put back good for Ajbaid.
Having a nice little stretch, was very patient there. Stuck with it till he got the biscuit in the basket.
Tied up, possession arrow, unless a foul is called here. Nope, they're going to say jump ball, so possession arrow gives it to IU East. Unless the... No, okay. I thought maybe Rodney Haddix had called a timeout there.
I did too.
But he did not, and the possession arrow was favoring IU East. It changes now after the possession change, and Ashton Johnson will bring it up.
That clock is ticking down. Just a little over 7 minutes left. And IU East needs to get it. They got it closer, but need to get in and...
Blocking foul, no shot. Johnson was going up. Stays on the floor here. Garth gets charged with the foul.
No free throws coming up. No,
it was on the floor.
It is a floor foul.
They say that Johnson initiated, or not initiated, but the contact was created before he was actually going up for the shot. Now, if you're a Union fan, you're going to say he initiated the contact and should have been a charge, but
and guess who got that one? Antoine Allen again.
Who else? Have a day, Antoine. He has 23.
10 of 16 from the field.
Back out. Commonwealth still with it. Looking for an opening. Gilmore Jr. In and out. Tries to gather his rebound. He does. Then he tosses it down and trying to find Engel. Back out to Wright. Wright kick out. Gilmore Jr. Off the mark. Too much on it. Air ball. Long stretch. Doesn't have enough on it, but able to regather it is Robinson, who goes down low, and Union Commonwealth is going to end up with it anyway. And a timeout will be taken here by Union Commonwealth. It'll just be a 30.
Yeah, you're looking at the shooting in the contest. Union Commonwealth 22 of 50 for 44%. Indiana East 20 of 56, 37. 5 3-point shots. Union Commonwealth 7 of 23, 30.4. Indiana East 4 of 21. Only 19%. That's one of the reasons for the deficit. Free throws, 90%. Union Commonwealth 9 out of 10 at the charity line. Indiana University East 5 of 7, 71.4. 15 turnovers for Indiana University East, 11 for Union Commonwealth. Rebounds has gone to Indiana East, 38-27, 13-4 offensively, 25-23 defensively. 13 assists for 13 assists for Commonwealth, and 5 for Indiana East.
Those stats brought to you by Presto Sports and Colin over on the scorer's table.
Yeah, Colin, God bless him.
Underwood had it, and it's going to kick off. Foul called.
Check to make sure the old man was up this morning. He, as I said, did a great job on stats, and one of the best tennis coaches in the country.
Yeah, we've been very fortunate. So it's the show. It's presented and put on by Visit Kingsport, the Kingsport Tourism Group. But really, it's also put on by Ken French and Oakland City.
Yes.
They are the one that are providing most of the staff related to actual game production. So we're actually using some of their staff for camera ops, scorers, and the statisticians that have been working so hard. There's a 3-ball. And a tech is going to be called on Jameer Adbaid. And it was for talking to the player after hitting the 3.
Yeah, the emotions have been pretty high in this tournament. And Pierce Stroman is the one they're going to send to the free throw line.
You know, that's a big notable thing, is because it cut the lead down to 8. Mm-hmm. And you give up 2 free shots here after getting some momentum with a big 3 if you're IU East. Remember, that lead
had gotten all the way up to 20 at one point. Here in the second half, it had gotten up to, I believe, 15 at one point.
8 is as close as it's been in a long time. They got it down to 9 one time earlier in the second half. The Commonwealth made a run and got it back to 16, actually 18 again. Indiana East has battled back. They've battled back valiantly, but this does not help them, as it's back up to a 9-point lead, and Commonwealth has the ball.
Stroman went 1 for 2 at the line, one of the better free throw shooters for this Commonwealth team, but that's what you note. They get the ball back. They get it on the baseline for where the tech took place. Press was on with 5:40 left to go.
And you're under 6, you're at 5:37 now. So everything is amplified now.
Smart play there by Keaton Wright. Saw the double team coming, knew he didn't have an outlet, so he takes the timeout here. It's a 30-second timeout in a 9-point affair.
Now the schedule when we're done here, defending champion Freed Hardeman, who was a win yesterday, will be going up against Reinhardt. Reinhardt lost to Cumberland 88-78. And we'll close out today here on 4B with Georgetown versus St. Francis at 2:30. Coming up next on Court A, Campbellsville versus Oakland City University. Then for the ladies, it's Brescia versus Union, and they close out on Court A with Cumberland, Tennessee versus Tennessee Wesleyan University.
25 seconds left on the shot clock here. 5:37 left in the game. A 9-point lead for Union Commonwealth. They scored 33 points in the first half. They have 28 here. They're being outscored 31-28 in this second half. Underwood, deep three. Hits off the back. Rebound will be knocked down by Johnson. Heck of a save. It's still loose now. IU East gets it back.
Love the hustle.
Ajbe takes a three. He's good.
We got a ball game, my friend.
6-point game.
2-possession game. What a comeback.
5 minutes left. Down to Underwood. Post up move and one. He can get it back up to 9.
Underwood has been one of the big answers for the Bulldogs. He's now got 17 points on 6 of 16 shooting and also 5 rebounds. And just like that, a chance to notch it back up to 9. They've done that IU East has made some really, really good comebacks, but every time that happens, it has been somebody, most of the time, Ben Underwood, making the big play.
Usually it's been a 3 previously, and now he completes a 3-point play on the and one. It's back up to 9.
Well, he's now 1 of 2 in non-3-point shooting.
Move over to Johnson. That one's tipped away. It's going to be a side out from right in front of the bench.
But the Red Wolves can have no wasted possessions now.
There's an extra shove. Daryl Jewell had an extra shove, and this is going to be a conversation. The sophomore showing the youth here with a mental lapse there, and we'll see what this conversation is with the officials.
I think the only question is it a flagrant 1?
Yeah, flagrant 2 will kick him out. He got grabbed. I'm not sure. I'd be curious to know what they say here.
Yeah, they told us if it is.
So it was a tech.
So Stroman going back to the free throw line.
He went 1 for 2 on the last technical foul. Makes the first. Jewell will get checked out here for Antoine Allen. Second shot here after making the first for Stroman. Goes 2 for 2.
Union gets the ball back.
Well, on those freebies, he's 3 of 4.
Yep.
That's pretty good. And in the run to get back into it, that puts it back over the double-digit mark again. And the clock is down to 4:47. I like the idea the Red Bulls are pressing.
Commonwealth will bring it up. 11-point lead with possession after the technical foul. Stroman gets it down. Conley tried to draw the foul, but he's able to lay it in.
Stroman with the assist there. That was a heck of a pass.
Up to 13 now. And then a turnover by IU East, and they have lost the momentum that they had unless they can get it back here on the rebound. No look pass down to Johnson, but he steps out, called from the backside official.
He did step on the baseline, and that's one area we had a pretty good view of, and that's something the Red Wolves can't have, and is an empty possession. But they had Johnson in a spot that he could have probably had a good chance of hitting the 3, which would have got him back to 10.
Commonwealth has done everything. They've given up their big lead that was all the way out at 20. Contested shot off to the side, and it's going to go out. It will stay with Commonwealth. They get a little lucky on the contested shot to keep possession.
It was seen, Sam Conley saw that they had touched it, did the smart thing. He got the heck out of Dodge on that when he knew it was going to go out of bounds. He wanted to make sure it didn't bounce off him.
Shot clock goes back down to 20 here on the reset. 3:45 left to go in this second half of play. Drive here, offensive foul, got the arm up and in the way, and that's going to be Jeremiah Stroman's 3rd foul.
He's going to have to be a little careful. I mean, only 3:37 left, though. And Stroman has been certainly a glue person for the Bulldogs.
Kick ball here, so it will go down to the baseline for the inbound. Stays with IU East. Quick inbound. Over to Johnson. Catch, shoot. Good! He needed that, and so did his team. It's a 10-point game.
He's found his rhythm. It took him a while today, but he's found his rhythm.
He's got 8 now. 2 threes. Commonwealth taking their time here. Double team comes out, help defense, open look. Stroman 3, and he answers.
He has had a heck of a weekend, that young man.
Johnson moving it around to Billups. Billups brings it back over to Trent. Trent Johnson gets it down low. Allen goes up, foul, 2 shots coming. Dallas Rufus.
I'm impressed with the moxie of this young man in particular, who's got 23 for the afternoon with the abysmal start that the Red Bulls had today. You could almost not blame them if they just go, well, it wasn't our day. And you and I both have seen games where it just gets away from you early and that's it. But they have battled back, and they have had it back into single digits a couple of times, but have not been able to get over the hump.
Second one good. 71-59 is the score.
24 for Antoine Allen, the game's leading scorer.
Stroman gets it to Underwood. Underwood has 18 to lead his team, the Commonwealth. Bulldogs down low. Rufus drives baseline, kicks out. 3-ball coming. 3-ball short. Rebound stays down low with Stroman. He puts it back up.
Truly the glue guy.
Johnson, catch, shoot, hit.
See, for those that have seen Jake Johnson, and saw all those misses. This is the Jake Johnson I've seen for a number of years for the team from Richmond, Indiana.
11-point lead. 2 minutes left to go. Over to Conley. Kick back out Stroman. Stroman fakes to Underwood. Now he goes to him. This is a wide open look, and it's off the mark. A rare miss from Underwood on a three. Chance to get it back to single digits. Johnson has it knocked off. He'll keep it in. He won't let it go out for a set play. Back into the middle with Allen. Allen kick out. Foul will be called here on Stroman. This is Stroman's fourth foul.
I'm going to say that's his fourth foul. And 11-point lead, you figure that it's predominantly likely that Union Commonwealth is going to win. But the Bulldogs are a lot better team when Stroman is in the lineup. It goes without saying that Toby Billups needs to hit both of these free throws. And he has not had a Toby Billups-esque night or day himself, as he ends up getting his second free throw of the day for 2 points. He's 2 of 3 at the line. 0 for 3 from the field.
Misses it, but the rebound goes in and it turns into a 3-point swing, courtesy of Antoine Allen.
Of course, 26 points. He is everywhere when things are needed. 11 of 17 from the field for Antoine Allen.
Unreal what he has been able to do today. 26 points, leads all scores. The next highest total is Ben Underwood with 18 points today. That's for the Union Commonwealth, and it's 73-65. I know we were saying it's a big lead for Union Commonwealth, but with this IU East ability to hit quick threes, if they can get Johnson going, there's certainly a crack in the door right now.
Yeah, if he can get an open look from three, it's a pretty good chance he's going to hit it. He's finally found his rhythm. As you pointed out, he does his best when he can catch and shoot. And they have worked the offense so he can do that. He's also had a nice drive to the bucket. But the problem, and it's a big problem for the Red Wolves now, is there is 87 seconds left in this game. And it is a 3-possession game with 87 seconds left. And it's not undoable, but it ain't easy.
5 seconds gone. They cross over. They're good. Turnover, though. Allen jumps up to get it. Has to drive up. Tries to draw the foul, but lays it in.
Holy smokes. It's a 2-possession game.
73-67. 1:05 left to go. Taking their time to bring it up is Stubel. Crosses over. Back into the middle for Underwood. Stroman hangs on to it. Under a minute. Waiting to see if they foul. No foul is called out from the IU East bench. They're going to let them run the play clock here. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Back into the middle with Underwood. Has to take a three. That one's short. Hits off, but Conley is down there to lay it in, and it's 75-67.
That may have clinched it there. Conley in double figures with 10.
Johnson shoots off the mark. Rebound with Commonwealth, and that should hold. There's the foul with 30 seconds left.
Union Commonwealth is going to come out of this weekend with a double win against two very, very good teams. Two River State Conference teams, is Oakland City yesterday and IU East today. And I tell you, Union Commonwealth's a fun bunch to watch. They play hard, they play gritty, and they play smart.
So Dallas Rufus at the line here. Makes the first, you gotta make the second to make it a 10-point game.
Only thing really to be decided now is the final score.
Yeah.
I can't think of too many scenarios where you can make up that many points in that short period of time, especially since it's gotten back to 10 now.
Over to Allen. If anybody can do it, it is Allen, but he misses that one. Johnson tries to go back up. They'll hang on to it. 20 seconds left. Knocked down and foul called on Ashton Johnson.
As far as Indiana East, tremendous day for Antoine Allen. 28 points, 12 of 19 shooting, 1 of 5 3-point shooting, 3 of 5 at the charity line, 8 rebounds and 1 assist. If I were putting an all-tournament team together from the show, I'd have to take a strong look at him, but it looks like it's not going to be enough.
So in the meantime, Jake Johnson got a double tech and is out of this game now. So there should be a total of, if I'm correct, there should be a total of 4 free throws here.
That would make sense. And if my remembrance has served me correctly, according to River State's conference rules, if you are ejected from a game, I think you have to miss the next game.
So that would be the December 7th game against Alice Lloyd, a conference matchup.
Yes. Don't quote me on that, but from what I understand the conference bylaws to be, he could not play in that game, which would hurt them, Mr. Obvious here, against Alice Lloyd.
It wasn't anything he was doing. It was talking to the refs. That's what the call was for. So he got the first tech, didn't stop, and got the second tech. First shot is good. It's going to be Ben Underwood to extend the lead.
And the Freed Hardeman game that I got a chance to do over in Court A, he fought hard, was really the leader in that game for the Red Wolves, and he showed his passion a couple of times. And I love passion, but you got to know what line not to cross. This is going to put it in the fridge, as the late great Chick Hearn said.
So now they're going to have the shots for the original foul that was before the techs.
So they get 6 shots.
Well, this should actually, I believe this is a 1-and-1.
Okay. Well, he's probably going to hit it, knowing Underwood.
Two shots, actually. So it is the double bonus here, and these will be taken by Stubel, who was the one that was fouled, misses it.
Stubel, if I remember correctly, he's a young man from Berlin.
He is.
And he is an outstanding freshman. Stubel played really well against Oakland City yesterday, but didn't hit those free throws.
Misses it, and it goes out to who else for IU East but Antoine Allen, and it's going to roll off. 10 seconds left. They'll let this roll out. Jeremiah Stroman, who really kind of put Union Commonwealth on his back in the second half, will be the one to hang on to it. The final score will be 81-67 in favor of Union Commonwealth, who go 2-0 here at the show.
4 double-figure scores for Union Commonwealth. Underwood 22, Stroman 14, Rufus 12, and Conley 12. Antoine Allen, quite a day for the Red Wolves, 28 points, 11 for Jake Johnson, and Ajabaid, a great second half and 10 points. But I tell you, the Bulldogs of Union Commonwealth are going to leave with a sweet taste in their mouths. 2-0 here at the show.
Exactly what you want when you come to the tournament here in Kingsport. That's going to do it for us here on SESN. Final score, Union Commonwealth 81, IU East 67. All games and events airing on our networks are broadcast live and are copyright material. Today's game will be archived inside of the app or platform where you viewed it, and it will be available for replay. This has been a presentation of the Southeast Sports Network. That's Walt Ferber. I'm Matt Kibbe. John was our producer. We'll see you here for the next game on SESN.
Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shry Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shry Media. radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in.